Hey guys, it is Saturday here in the Philippines and it is a new year. So let me say Happy New Year to everyone because I think New Year's already come and gone for you guys across the globe. So, at least for most of my viewers, anyways. So, Happy New Year, Happy 2022. Hopefully, this will be a better year for all of us. And today we are focusing on the top five for the last quarter of 2021. Wanted to do this yesterday, but because of the new year and things like that, kind of got away from me. So we're doing it today. And with this video, there will be two corresponding videos. As I mentioned in the last video, we're going to do our top five for the final quarter. Then the next video that I will do, actually probably later today or tomorrow, I'm going to do all three of these this weekend. But anyways, today, top five of the final quarter of 2021. The next video, I'm going to take some wild card cars, say probably 10 cars, that I still have at my disposal here in the Philippines because as I mentioned, some stuff has been sent back to the States. Some stuff I had to part with to kind of lighten my load a little bit, unfortunately. But anyways, I still have quite a few cars that we looked at throughout the year. I'm going to take 10 of them, put in a group, and it's going to be a viewer vote. So you guys will pick our 21st car for 2021. So what I want you guys to do in that video is comment which is your favorite. We'll go over those details once we get to that video. Then the final video, we're going to bring everyone back for the entire year, all 21 cars, and take a look at them. So that's pretty much it. So today starts this 3-video series. So let's get started. So number one I have coming up here, these are in no specific order. They're not even in order how we did the videos. So number one coming up is the M2 Machines square body 4x4 fleet side. This truck I absolutely love. As I mentioned before, with their step side, their Desert Eagle or whatever it was called, that tan step side one we unboxed earlier in the year, I really dug that one, but I wasn't a big fan of the tan wheels and all the tan trim. This one, on the other hand, I really dig with the chrome wheels, chrome trim, and I'm also favor the fleet side over the step side. The green metallic paint looks gorgeous, but what sells this truck to me is the chassis. The chassis is extraordinary. It's beautifully done like no other company does. This is the most realistic 1/64 4x4 chassis on the market. Everyone else uses big, blocky, casting type I don't know, like they have that casting mold and they don't use any details or anything. It's just one big block. You may have the differential and leaf springs in this big block, but still, there should not be a big block there. It should be totally see-through, or there should be nothing there, actually. So M2 nailed it. And this one, as you can see, she rolls beautiful, unlike most M2 stuff. So this is why I picked this one. I think this is the only M2 I picked this year, but this is definitely one of my favorite square bodies. For 4x4, I think it's the best. It takes the cake. Love the truck. Love the way they did the chassis. So definitely deserved a spot in the top 5 for the final quarter. The next one, this may have been released a little before the fourth quarter, but I picked it up right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. I think I even mentioned that to you guys too. I kind of procrastinated on buying this. I kind of even refer to these Lamborghini Urus as being like the modern high-performance Pontiac Aztek. But after seeing it in person and putting one of these in my hand, they're beautifully done. MiniGT did a heck of a job executing this. And my favorite one is actually the yellow one without the roof box, but that was the first one. I think it was released real early in 2021 or late 2020. This is the most recent release. I think it came out around the second or third quarter. of 2021, but I didn't obtain it till right at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So that's why he made it as one of our picks. Just all the details they nailed, like in the front end, that front bumper cover, with all the openings, the chiseled lines, the narrow headlights, detailed Lambo emblem. The wheels are beautifully done. The wheels look better in person than what they do in pictures. I don't know, I just kind of thought the wheels didn't look that great in the pictures. I guess it was because it was from the side stance and the way the picture was taken. They didn't look dished. They kind of looked like they were a standard offset, almost like kind of protruding. But these are actually inverted a little bit, as you can see. So very nicely done. Definitely dig this casting. So after I got this one, actually, and then I bought the white one, which we unboxed at the same time as this one, the matte white and the blue. Took me a while to find the yellow one because they were just sold out everywhere. It's not a real expensive casting, but it just took me a while to find it. Finally found it, so now I have all three of them. Now I know whenever, if any future releases of this bad boy comes up, to get them, because it is a very nice casting. This blue is very beautiful too. This looks really cool with the trailer sitting behind it with the Huracans. Like the yellow, I have the Huracan to match it. The white one, I have a Huracan, and also the SVJ Roadster to match it. It just makes a really cool display setup with this guy with the trailer and the matching Huracan behind it. So that is the second one in our top 5. Number 3 coming up. This one I think is on a lot of people's top 5s or top cars for 2021. This is your Bugatti Gran Turismo Vision, I think is what it's called. But anyways, it is very Vision Gran Turismo, I should say. Very nicely executed. The wheels are awesome. The tires are very cool. I did some pics with my little 164 Michelin Man standing next to this guy on Instagram, because it actually has Michelin on the tire. It actually has a picture of a little guy whenever you can zoom in on it if you have your camera and stuff. It is there. So the details are phenomenal. The blue carbon fiber is also well done, as you can see. Very well executed car. Now, honestly, I'm not a fan of this car, the way it looks. I'm just not a big fan of it. But I have to appreciate the model, the detail, and everything like that they put into it. So, very well done by MiniGT once again. Yeah, because I bought so many MiniGT cars this year, they kind of dominated this year's top 5 or like quarterfinals. But it's only because I had a lot of them at my disposal and I bought a ton of them. One company that probably would have had a couple in my top 5s would have been Green Light, but I just don't have Green Light at my disposal anymore like I used to. And actually the ones I was going to put in the wild card drawing, I sold those a couple months ago. They would have been my dualies from the Dually Driver series. That's a pretty cool series. Some nice looking trucks in there, but as I said, don't really have them at my disposal. Hot Wheels is another one. If I would have like more access to the RLC stuff, some of the RLC cars would have probably made it into my top 5s, obviously, but just don't have them at my disposal right now. So hopefully 2022 will be a better year for having more things at my access in the States, so we can kind of have a more diversified look at stuff. So, coming up next is one we just unboxed a couple weeks ago. This is also MiniGT. Actually, the rest of them are MiniGT. So, just to let you guys know. So, this is your Honda S2000 Club Racer, the CR. They did a great job on this car. Everything pretty much is spot on with the real vehicle. All the lines are very well chiseled. The tonneau cover instead of the regular boot for the top, and then the spoiler. They have the mirrors, which are not rubber on this one. They're a little bit rigid. Acrylic headlights. And then looking at the paint, you can actually see the pearlescent metallic in this paint. So this is a very true pearl metallic. Not like, well, we'll say the C8 Vet that they did. The regular one. They said it was like a metallic yellow, but I could not see the metallic in it. So that is our number 4. As I said, very well done. Very nicely done chassis too. Detailed exhaust tips. Dig these little cars because they were rear wheel drive. So this is like one of the Hondas. One of the only Hondas that I really dig. So nice car. Nice detail in the interior. This one was only available in left hand because that's how the real car came. The CR, the Club Racer, as far as what I remember, was only available in left hand. So that's why you don't see this option. Now the second release that they just released that I haven't got my hands on yet, I don't even have it ordered yet, is the blue, just regular Honda S2000. You do have the option of left hand and right hand on that one because it's just a standard S2000. The Club Racer, on the other hand, was only available in left hand. And one thing I forgot to point out, which is a really cool feature on this, another nice little detail, is the antenna. And the antenna is rubber, so it is a little durable. So that is pretty cool. Kind of like the Merc 190Es with the Mercedes hood ornament. Just nice little subtle details. So last but not least, as I mentioned before, these are in no specific order, is the Corvette C8R in yellow. Did find the yellow one. I didn't send it home. I know before I said I was probably going to have to bring back out the charcoal gray one, which there's nothing wrong with the number 4 charcoal gray 24 Hours of Daytona one. Just prefer the yellow because that's the one that's kind of symbolic for this Corvettes in the 24 Hours of Daytona. I remember like the C6R with Andy Pilgrim, Dale Earnhardt and stuff. Yellow. It's just always been yellow for Daytona, so that's why this one's kind of that iconic color. Very cool car, very well done with the everything, pretty much. The wheels, the body lines, the big wing, the air diffuser, splitter. As you can see, it's very nicely detailed. The cage, the rivets in the window, the braces for the window. So, very well done car. So, that is our top 5 for the final 4th quarter of 2021. Trying to get that centered. There we go. So that's it for the top 5 of the 4th quarter. As I said, tomorrow or maybe even later today, I'm going to be doing a video where I bring out 10 wild card cars and let you guys pick our 21st for the year. Then as soon as that's done, I'll wait like 24 hours. Then once I tally up the votes, see who won, then I will do the video of all 21 cars for 2021. So be sure to tune in for that because this video will be dedicated to you guys, the viewers, to make that choice of who should be the 21st car. As I said, probably a lot of cars that you do remember that maybe should have been in this wild card mix, they're just not here. I grabbed 10 that I found fit for the video, so hopefully you guys you like them and you can pick one. So anyways, that's it for today, guys. Once again, Happy New Year. I left the video here for the first quarter top 5. That way you can watch that if you want to see what's coming up in the 3rd video this weekend. So also there's an icon here on the right for you to subscribe. If you have not done so yet, please do that. Support our channel. And thanks for watching, guys.